They're 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't beginning to flare you up. Don't get nervous.
Kill. Out. Kill.
Gordon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill. Come on. Take 4. 24 is the mark.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Thomas. Off play action. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Get the flag. It all comes. Check 37.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Lindsay. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about it. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, tighten up. What? Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Order.
Off the play fake. Thomas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos 0.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hayward. 24 is the mic. Ready, go. Get in the weight room. 28.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And the pressure gets to him again. Taco Charlton providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pushing through the contact. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 63 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Lock. This one caught by Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the safety creep. Shit. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Fresno.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards to pick up there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
24 is the mic. Right.
Thomas now to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. And open, it's Moss, complete. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by her. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Chargers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Say it.
Thomas off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end. And caught by Thomas for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Locke now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Locke to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to fire one. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Thomas. Operating from the gun. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Thomas, off play action. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. He's cracked. He's checking crack. Switch. Jim. Bang. Ready, go. Bang.
Throwing again. Thomas. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Thomas. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now Locke, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Right here.
Yo.
Motion.
24 is the mic.
Here we go.
24.
To throw on second down, Thomas. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's checking.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run on first down with Jackson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Who we got? Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check. What? Joker.
2nd and 14. He gets it to Thomas. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Thomas now on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
24's got go. I'm scared. 24's the mic. On the ball. Screen.
Check 50.
Here's Thomas. Going to throw again. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. And caught by Thomas for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive.
Now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On first down, Locke completes it to Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
8, read.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Fisher McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Interception, baby.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Let's go, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Charger drive about to get going.
The mic.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Thomas throwing after the interception. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's get it.
The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw is Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Thomas on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Kill.
Now a give, right side. Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon His 14th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, let's go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lock to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Back to throw. Lock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on this game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 37.
Clock now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
Go!
Clock now on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, a win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Denver, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I got the